Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The offense starts with a short field. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Memphis. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
To the air, it's Nelson. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BSU! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Banks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's looking for a man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He's going to get loose. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Wide out in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. On the run, it's Nelson. Fires it down the seam. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. that Memphis offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds his target down the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
First and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's right on target. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 14, Boise State 10.
A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wide open downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. Nice move, creates some space. And they're able to make the tackle.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give out of the gun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. And that ball is picked off.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got his man quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and
he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Nelson. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Bates. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith takes the handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run play action. Looking left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pick up of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
Afterburners coming. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to pass it on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Buys a little time with his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Was to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now from inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 37, Memphis 22.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That's caught. It's Genty. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos are in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, BSU! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
Running toward the tape. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll try to blast their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To throw, it's Nelson. He's going to run it. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Runs through the tackle. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll go right back to him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
3rd and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Genty. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs,